Hello, everyone, and welcome to In the Boardroom podcast. I am your host, fashion designer, author, and entrepreneur, Adrena Martin Tober, and thank you for tuning in. And if you haven't already, be sure to grab your copy of my book, Don't Become an Entrepreneur If. And if you can't do the 9 things listed in this book, then entrepreneurship probably isn't for you. Now, today I want to talk about something that strikes a lot of new entrepreneurs and just people in general looking to start something new and branch outside the box. I want to call it do it with purpose or with passion, or don't do it at all. A lot of people, they think, okay, I want to start a boutique, I want to start a magazine, I want to start a clothing line, whatever it is that they want to start, they do it for the wrong reasons. And usually that reason is money. People, they look at social media, they look at their favorite celebrity, and this person may have opened a boutique on a reality show, or this person may have started a cosmetic line once again on TV, and they make it look easy. But what they don't show you is all the behind the scenes work that comes along with starting that business and getting it off the ground and everything. They don't show you. And see, and a lot of those people, once again, they're on TV, so they already have a platform to do what it is they want to do. So once again, it looks easy to you. And that's where a lot of new entrepreneurs, they get confused and they get mixed up, and they start these businesses for the wrong reasons, just strictly for money, not realizing that when the money is not there, then what? See, that's the problem with starting something without passion, because if you're not passionate about something, when the money stops coming in, then what do you have? I remember when I first started my business I was right out of college, actually about to graduate. It was like the last 2 months before I graduated from college, about 5 years ago, back in 2012. And I always knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I wasn't sure exactly what it is that I wanted to do. But I knew fashion was something that I was interested in. So that's really, I started off with jewelry, and then gradually my end result was always to have a clothing line, which is what I have now. But once again, I started this because I had a love for fashion, not because I saw everybody else doing it or because I knew I could make a lot of money in it. No. Because if you're, like I said, if you're just starting something just strictly for the money, what's going to hold you over when the money isn't there? As an entrepreneur, what you have to realize, and this is something that I talk about in my book, as an entrepreneur, you can't be afraid of being broke, because there's going to be a lot of days when your bank account might be on E and everything else. You might spend your last dollar trying to put into your business. You might have an event coming up, or you might have you have business needs, and as a new business owner, you have to be willing to invest in your business. And sometimes it might take your last few dollars. It's a sacrifice. But once again, if you only started that business strictly for money, when your bank account is low and on E, are you still going to want to do that business? Once you done bought all this inventory and nobody's buying it for those first 3 or 4 months, and you got all this stuff sitting at home, are you still going to feel motivated to want to get up and keep going with your business? If you're just doing it for the money, probably not. And that's how a lot of people, they end up starting these businesses. They do it for a couple months because, once again, they get misconstrued. They let social media fool them and think that it's all peaches and cream when you start a business. And when those hard times come, because they're definitely going to come, especially in your first couple of years, what do you have to hold you over? What do you have that's going to keep you motivated? If you're doing something with passion, your passion is what's going to keep you motivated. Your passion is what's going to keep you up late at night. Your passion is what's going to be able to hold you over until the money really starts coming in. And for those of you who think that you're going to start a business one week, and then the next week or next month you're going to have all these orders and your website just going to go crazy with people want to buy your products, it's not going to happen, okay? It's not going to happen. So once again, don't let social media and reality TV fool you, because it's not going to happen. It takes time to build a brand and really get something great in the work. So whatever it is that you want to start, business, if you want to start a magazine, I have a magazine as well. And a lot of people, even with that, they want to start, I want to start a magazine, or I want to start a blog, I want to start this and that. But once again, they're just looking at the monetary value behind it. They don't realize all the hard work it's going to take to put that magazine together. I do a print and online magazine bi-monthly, faithfully bi-monthly, okay? Not sometime when I feel like it. No, it's all the time. This is a full-time thing for me. So once again, you know, what I do as an entrepreneur, the life is hard. You know, it's nothing easy. But if you're doing something with passion, your passion will be able to hold you over those times when the struggle gets real, because it's going to get real, and when times get hard. And eventually, your passion will become your paycheck. So just final words of advice to all new entrepreneurs and just anybody thinking of starting a business out there, or maybe you've already started your business and you're trying to figure out, why am I not getting anywhere with it? Why is nobody buying my products? Nobody's going to my website, whatever it is. Think about why you started your business in the first place. You know, are you doing this because you're passionate about it, or are you just doing something just for the heck of it, just because you thought it was going to make a quick dollar? So think about that. And you know, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I put my website link in bio, www.whoisadrena.com. And once again, if you need some motivation as a new entrepreneur or just on your business journey as well, be sure to grab my book, okay? Don't Become an Entrepreneur If. And I tell you just different things I learned. I wrote this book back in 2015. And at that time, this book, each chapter is 9 chapters in a book. And each chapter talks about a different thing that I learned. So don't become an entrepreneur if you're afraid to be broke. Don't become an entrepreneur if you're afraid to make sacrifices. You know, just different things that entrepreneurs will have to go through, and just a motivating story as well. So it's on Amazon, www.whoisadrena.com. That's my website, and be blessed.